Welcome to Honoring the Honorable, a podcast of Seven Oaks Classical School where I, your host, Dr. Shipp, interview members of our school community. Join us as we talk about the work we do with those who do it. The contributions vary, but each is worthy of honor. All right, well, welcome to another episode of Honoring the Honorable, where we talk about all things Seven Oaks. I am excited about today's podcast. You can't see what I see. Crowning around the table in my office is bulk of the Hahn family. All right, you guys want to go around and introduce yourselves? I'll start to my left. Go ahead.
My name is Judah Hahn.
Very good. What grade are you in?
I'm in 5th grade.
Who's your homeroom teacher?
Mr. Gieselman.
Is he all right?
Yeah.
Good. All right.
I am Micah. I am a junior in Mr. Bo's class.
All right. Is Mr. Bo all right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Let's keep going.
All right, my name is Alyssa, and I am mom to this crew.
Bold.
And my name is Rob. I am the dad.
Very good.
My name is Annabelle. I am in 9th grade. I'm a freshman in high school, and my homeroom teacher is Mrs. Stetler, and I love her.
Oh, okay. Oh, you didn't even give me a chance to ask the question. All right, good. How about you?
I'm Noah Hahn, and I am in 8th grade under Mr. Adams, and he's been a great teacher.
Okay, good. Yeah. Well, fun. All right. Let's talk about Seven Oaks. How long have you guys been here?
This is our 6th year.
Okay, so we're in year 10. This is your 6th year, which means y'all have seen more than half of the life of the school. So what grade did you come, Judah?
Kindergarten.
Whoa! Okay, so you're a lifer. All right, guys, tell me, the school has changed a little over the time you've been here, I imagine. What's been your experience? How have you seen the school change?
In my opinion, the school has expanded a great amount. And I remember in my first year here in 3rd grade, I can still remember how we still had the cafeteria on the 1st floor, where the gym lockers are right now.
Yeah. It was a little different back then. It's kind of a grungy space, as I recall, but it was what we had at the time.
When we were doing the renovations and getting the whole high school wing ready, I remember that when we had to have indoor recess, we would always run around and be like, "Oh, did you see the new thing that just happened?" And it would be great.
Yeah, so there was a lot of anticipation on the student side.
Mm-hmm.
I probably should have thought about that more at the time. You guys were probably waiting with a measure of eagerness. What did you think when you got to move in partway through a year? Was that exciting?
It was really exciting, and it was just crazy to see how clean everything was and how fresh and new it was.
Yeah.
Did you think to yourself, we're going to fix that?
Yeah, I don't know. I doubt that's what she was thinking. At least you can't admit it in the month where we're focused on stewardship, right?
No.
All right. Wait. All right, Mr. and Mrs. Hahn, what was going through your mind when you were considering Seven Oaks all those many moons ago? Because we did not have a high school wing. Our cafeteria was a little grungy room, and you could not see workmen busy building out a whole other section of the building. What actually tipped the balance that you were willing to take a risk on a much younger, a much smaller school?
Well, I think a big thing for me was looking at the curriculum, looking at the reading curriculum specifically, because as we came in, I had a lot of younger students, and just loving the style of education, the classical, the books that have been known, that you can really trust over time, have continued to be sought after. And so for me, that was a big pull, as well as the fact that the school was going to be K through 12, meaning all of my kids could be in the same place, on the same schedule, see each other during the day. That was also a really big win from the situation we were coming from.
Which I guess you're living right now. You've got Grammar Middle High School all represented here.
Yeah, that family unit component is really important to us. So being able to have those touch points every day, seeing each other at the start of the school, getting together and getting ready and going to the same place every day, coming home or having games or interactions, after school in the same location.
Yeah.
It's all really important.
Okay.
We don't have to wait for our youngest child, as an example, to potentially overlap with the 4 years of our high school students when they get to high school, right? Because that's not going to happen with our youngest child. So it's really great that they get to spend their entire school year or school life together. It's fantastic.
So those are a few of the reasons why you came. Why have you stayed? Same reasons? Still feel like good ones?
Absolutely, yeah. And same reasons and doubling down on those reasons. Really seeing the benefits of some of those choices start to foster and develop, and seeing the benefits of those come to fruition.
Yeah, good. What do you find yourself looking forward to for the future?
I'm really looking forward to being able to do school soccer.
All right. Yeah, next year is the big year, right? Shifting
Yeah.
into middle school soccer, 6th grade. Yeah, good. What about you guys?
I'm eager to go into high school and gain access to all the high school events. And I'm also looking forward to his graduation in a couple of years.
Yeah.
Coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you have a plan for life beyond Seven Oaks?
I don't. I've been looking at several things, but I'm unsure so far.
Okay. I'm sorry if that's a dreaded question. I know when I got toward the end of high school, I came to just absolutely dread being asked yet again what comes next, because at the time I had no idea. So you guys, you said you doubled down on the education. If I'm not mistaken, you guys recently actually relocated across town to be closer to the school. I wonder, I'd love to hear a little bit more about the kind of what informed that decision.
It was actually a crazy easy decision because we got to see all the benefits of the decisions that we made earlier, and the pros and cons that we were weighing originally with choosing the school, right? We got to see all those pros actually happen. So when it came up that living in Bloomington, we had to drive a considerable amount and considerably often out to Ellettsville, it made sense to make that move, being closer to something that we really valued and that started to become more of a fixture in our lives.
Yeah.
Made a lot of sense. And then it was just about numbers and location. Do those things make sense?
Yeah.
And for us, luckily it did.
Very good. All right, so tell listeners, what are some of the things you guys participate in? I think I'm looking at you guys, and I think I know what you participate in, and I think it's quite a lot.
Yeah.
It is quite a lot, which is what made the move up to Ellettsville a little bit easier as well.
Oh, yeah. So let's hear it, guys.
I do middle school fall soccer and the spring musical.
Yeah, very good.
I do the high school fall play and the musical. I used to do basketball, but I'm not doing it this year.
Okay, gotcha.
I do high school soccer, and I also do the spring musical.
Man, oh man. And then you're looking forward to middle school soccer.
Yep.
All right, next year. Big year.
Well, and recently we've started piano lessons after school.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm doing voice lessons after school.
All right, through sounds?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, it's good to hear people participating in that and finding some value there. Yeah, good. Is there any other way the school's changed? I mean, you've said, you pointed out the obvious, that there was a part of the building we weren't using, and now there's that part that we are using. Is there any other ways you've seen the school change in your time here?
One of the big changes for me that I felt was really exciting was the installation of a new playground for the lower lot.
Yes. Did my heart good. How about you, our older observers? Have you seen the school change in any way that you feel like you can articulate?
Recently, actually, as soon as I moved out of middle school, Seven Oaks implemented the house system that my siblings were going into.
Yes.
And I was disappointed that I didn't get to be part of that because I would have had more events with my siblings during school.
Yeah.
And it was also just a big change that I had to view and I couldn't participate in as much.
Yeah, like I'm sympathetic now that I have a couple who've graduated from Seven Oaks. That I do get my share of hearing like, "Oh, Dad, that might have been nice back when we were in school." But what do you do?
I'm going to go back to what Micah was saying about the house system. A lot of people thought it was a great idea in the first year. The second year, they kind of got over it, at least in my grade, and I still liked it a lot.
Yeah.
And I was like, you could keep trying, but they were like, ugh, it's too hard. But I was still really excited about it, and I still think that it's fun how it's still growing and expanding.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I continue to marvel at the number of students who do things that you just kind of know they probably wouldn't have done otherwise. Planning socials, planning service projects, and I think that's really great. All right. Any kind of best of moment, just the moment that you've had at Seven Oaks that just is sort of quintessentially Seven Oaks for you. Some way captures the spirit of the place.
The first day that I came to Seven Oaks, I made my best friend, and she's still my best friend now.
Oh, no way.
Lily Purcell.
Oh, yeah.
She was just so nice to me, and she helped me out with the schoolwork because at the time I was really bad at a lot of things.
Okay.
But she always helped me, and she introduced me to her friends, Piper, and some other people.
Yeah.
And now I just feel really included, and like I have people who I can count on to help.
That is a beautiful memory. Yeah.
I think what sticks out for me about this school is the ambassadors and
Oh, yeah?
how every ceremony where we do that, you tell a story.
Okay.
And I just find that amazing, and I love it.
Oh, good.
It's pretty
Yeah.
great.
No, thank you. I don't actually get much feedback on those, so this is helpful. It's an encouragement to me. Appreciate it. Yeah.
I think one of the best moments at school is when I made my two best friends,
Oh, yeah.
your son, Oliver, and
Oh, yeah.
Keaton Miller.
Yes.
I just found that a very magical moment.
Okay. Yeah, I think if I were defining what I appreciate about Seven Oaks, it's the way that kind of community has arisen out of the school. There's a way in which that's kind of characteristic school-wide to a degree, but within that, some really close friendships. That's pretty neat. Yeah. It's fair game for you too, parents. I mean, you guys experienced a lot of Seven Oaks. Do you have any quintessentially Seven Oaks moments for you guys?
I really enjoy watching the sports program grow.
Okay.
Right, so starting off with the sports program, right, you start trying to feed into the younger grades so that it can start to snowball and have that snowball effect as you get into the higher grades. And so watching that happen and watching that develop is pretty great.
Yeah.
Not only from just encouraging the younger students, but also watching the younger students watch the older students and just getting that much more excited about the sports program and staying involved in it is pretty phenomenal, especially given the school size. How many students are actively committed to the program is wonderful.
Yeah. I think for me, watching, not only seeing the growth in the teams, but seeing the growth in the fan base has been kind of one of those indications of how the community is kind of grown together. 5 years ago when y'all started, the turnout in a home game may not have been the same as it is nowadays, where you get. So we can be a pretty lively bunch.
We can, and I feel like that does. I mean, definitely in our time here, we kind of started at an odd time in the life of the school because we started in 2020.
Oh, right.
And so it was a little bit quiet for us in the beginning, right? Kind of like it was for a lot of the world.
Yeah.
But watching, so it was a little bit slower stepping into the community of Seven Oaks.
Yeah.
But I am just continually blown away at when I meet new families and new friends that my kids have, of just the genuine pursuit to know each other and to help each other, whether or not it's a new student or connecting with sports teams or whatever it is. I feel like we have a really strong community that's rooted in wanting to help each other genuinely. It's not just a wave and a good luck. So we've really appreciated that over the years, and has been why we have such a great fan base now of some of those games where everybody likes to be there to support each other.
Yeah. Well, very good. All right. What should I have asked you guys that I have failed to ask you guys?
What questions do we have for you? What do you...
All right.
So wasn't there already
All right,
an
let's flip the
episode
script.
where people asked you?
Yeah, no, that was a real thing. It was just sort of announced to me by my staff. You will take questions, and I was not allowed to see what they were in advance. So, yeah. But if you guys have a question for me, let me know.
What do you think is the most prominent feature of this school?
The most prominent feature of the school. Well, I mean, I think I think constantly through the lens of the mission. So I think the central point of the school is the mission of the school, and everything else kind of flows out from there and informs what kind of people we hire, what we prioritize in our studies, what kind of extracurriculars make sense, what kind of culture we're hoping to encourage. So yeah, I think that's the central point.
And also, why did you choose to name the school Seven Oaks?
Well, I'm flattered that you think I chose. I think if I had chosen, that would be a pretty good name. I did not actually choose the name of the school, and truth be told, I don't fully know the origin story. I do know that the 7 refers to the 7 liberal arts of learning, so the trivium and the quadrivium, so the foundational arts of language and of number. And I know that the oak tree is just a really beautiful image. It's not only is it a native tree to the area, but it's one that conveys, I think, symbolically something very true about education, that it's a matter of slow growth over time, that steady nourishment's needed, but that the promise is, if conditions are favorable, is a kind of full and flourishing and beautiful human life.
Very nice.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm very content with the name. I still remember when I was first coming to town, there were some of the things being said in the paper, not all of which were terribly flattering. And one of them, there was a letter to welcoming me to the community. And it was maybe there's a little bit of kind of tongue-in-cheek parts of it, but it suggested we were named Seven Hills, which I thought was also a pretty decent name. Good reference to Rome. Rome in antiquity was a city on 7 hills, so it's classical.
Good.
But we're 7 Oaks. All right, is there anything else I should have asked you guys? What do people need to know about the Hahn family that they don't already know?
They were great,
All right, well, there you go. That about sums it up. I don't think you can top that. So I will officially, you have given us what we need to be able to wrap up this episode well. So, to our listeners, thank you for joining us for another episode of Honoring the Honorable. We'll hope to see you again. Same bat time, same bat channel. Thank you for listening to Honoring the Honorable, a 7 Oaks podcast.